Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bazil. Welcome to WildStar Wednesday for November 19th, 2014. This episode is being recorded on November 18th, 2014, or 2016. Whatever date I choose to actually pick because it's irrelevant. Anyway, so there is a lot of things happening this week, and I just want to remind everyone that Ganksgiving happens this weekend, November 22nd and 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard or 11 a.m. Pacific Standard for those of you on the other side of the United States. I don't know what that is in any other time zone, I'm sorry. But the event will be hosted on my Twitch channel. That's going to be twitch.tv/Bazil. All the information and links will be in the description below. But I just want to remind everyone that signups do end today, and I'll be finalizing the brackets either Thursday or Friday, depending. I may leave the signups open just a little bit just to get some latecomers in there, which is not a problem. But it's going to be awesome, getting a lot of really cool support and tweets and comments from a lot of people, especially some of the Carbine staff. I gotta give you guys a shout out. I don't want to name names just to kind of keep you guys under wraps. I don't feel like you guys need any negative, unwanted trolling. So I'm just going to do that just out of respect. But you know who you are, and I just want to thank you for it. And I do appreciate all the effort that you guys have kind of put into to helping me there. And it's going to be awesome. We have a lot of people that are helping from Warhound events, from Strange Tales from Outer Space, and a couple other just random people that have said, hey, I'll like to volunteer my time and whatnot. Going to have a really cool prize pool. Haven't actually finalized anything yet. We'll be getting all that information and gathered tomorrow in a centralized location on the forums and Reddit. But speaking of Reddit, that's actually a good segue to the first topic I kind of wanted to address a little bit. I actually want to kind of congratulate the Reddit community for really kind of stepping it up and being a lot less asshole-ish or assholey or whatever you want to call it. It has been a long time coming. The forum mods have been doing a great job at really kind of cracking down on unneeded trolling, negativity, and that kind of things. Because let's be honest here, we don't really need negativity right now. The game has enough bad rap as it is, and the Reddit community's definitely stepped up a little bit and kind of started to watch what they say and started to become a positive kind of beacon for the game, which I got to commend you guys on. We can definitely doing a better job. There's still a lot of people that hate on the game for no reason and just kind of are there to be trolls and assholes. And I just really encourage everyone to not only downvote those comments, but definitely report them and give a good reason. Now, don't downvote if you just simply disagree with the comment, but make sure to downvote if it's, this game's dead, goes free to play, that kind of stuff. Just unnecessary trolling comments. Just downvote them, report them, let the mods handle it, and don't feed the trolls because it's really not necessary. That kind of leads me to my next topic that I want to talk about is in terms of community events and how the community has really stepped up to go the extra mile to kind of bring the game's community into one giant ball of hugs and just awesomeness. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Obviously, the people at Warhound events doing a great job trying to drive that PvP scene. The people over there are just fantastic. Flo's doing an amazing job just organizing everything. And you got to really kind of give props to the guy for really trying to step up and really try and make sure that the scene kind of stabilizes. And it's really awesome to be part of that. Now, there's a lot of other really talented community people out there. There's a lot of really good housing artists. There's a lot of good fan art artists. And a couple of cosplayers. They're still doing some really cool costumes. So you got to give a shout out to all those people. And you guys are doing an excellent job. Keep it up. Overall, the game's kind of, I guess, vibe is starting to turn to a more positive light. Pappy announced that Loremageddon will not stop at just the classes. Just the races, not the classes. And they're going to be introducing a lot more on Loremageddon, and I have some really cool videos planned for that. Really excited to see more of the lore. Leveling a medic right now on the Dominion side and really enjoying the Dominion side of the quest, which is really weird because normally I kind of connect with like the nature kind of people like the Aran, and I just really didn't care for their story for some reason. I think maybe because it was too generic and too like just more elves type of thing. And obviously that's not any criticism to the creative team behind all this stuff, but I think it's just more of a generic kind of naturey quest line and lore. So I wasn't really drawn to it, as I say, as other, I guess, factions I was. So far, the Makari have been definitely my favorite race in terms of lore and just kind of where they came from. They're really kind of really a neat race. That and the Mordash are really, really neat as well. So really kind of starting to get into the lore and kind of really starting to enjoy that and really kind of having a good time, just kind of gaining more knowledge about that. Been hanging out a lot with the Strange Tales from Outer Space guys. Been doing a lot of just really kind of fun, just small group events. We play Smite every once in a while, which is really fun. And you know what? I think that overall the community's starting to get a lot better and just starting to enjoy the game again. Drop 3 definitely was a big deal and definitely kind of hit that reset button and said, hey, we're serious about fixing our game, and this is where we need to go. Now, with that being said, Carbine, you guys have kind of left us in the dark again, which is kind of pissing me off a little bit. But I know that you might want to tell us, and NCSoft is probably not letting you, or the higher-ups are maybe just being boobs about it, which, is understandable. But, boobs, if you guys are listening, please bring back that honesty and that no BS kind of policy that Jeremy Gaffney instilled in the company when he was around, because honestly, guys, it's something that is always needed. And if you look at your track record, whenever you're open and honest with the community, you get a lot more positive attention and a lot more positive reactions. And when you are very closed off and keep us in the dark, it doesn't end well. And a lot of the positivity turns into a lot of trolling, a lot of negative comments on forums, on Reddit, on Twitter, and personal attacks even happen when that happens. So I just want to encourage everyone, even at NCSoft. I don't think they listen because they probably know I hate them anyway, so I don't really care. But guys, honestly, you guys need to let Carbine do their thing. You guys need to let them do what they need to do. Don't put them on such a tight leash that you have, say, like ArenaNet on and other gaming communities that you're sponsoring and paying for. I don't want to see that with Carbine, because they do have something special, and they do bring a lot of different and really, really good ideas to the MMO genre. And if you kind of stifle that creativity, you're honestly hurting yourselves, because you're not going to be making enough profit off of that. And I can guarantee you that if you let Carbine do the things that they're planning, and just the things that we have seen through data mining and all this other really cool stuff. I mean, Mike Donatelli even said that spectator mode is definitely in the works and is going to be a thing. I'm so happy about that. So I really encourage everyone that's kind of hindering their creativity and hindering certain processes from actually happening to stop, because it's unneeded, it's uncalled for, and it's honestly disrespectful to your customers. We have been trying to stay positive for you for the last almost 7 months now, guys. So to keep slapping us in the face constantly is really kind of insulting and, quite frankly, unprofessional. So just kind of let Carbine do their thing, because they're good at it, and, history shows if you let them be open and honest and no BS, the community definitely rewards you for that based on just profits. I mean, if you look at the opening of WildStar, the profits did a lot. They actually made quite a decent money, and during the dark time, you can see that profits fell because, they weren't able to do things that normally they'd be able to do. And, I don't know all the inside story. I don't know all that crap. So I'm not going to make any speculations as to whose fault it was or whatever. But I definitely just want to kind of give a shout out to Carbine for sticking with it and, trying to stay as positive as possible. I know it must be stressful, guys. You guys are doing a good job. You guys will climb out of the hole eventually. I'm really looking forward to Drop 4. Itemization is so much needed. And I honestly cannot wait for it to happen. I'm really looking forward to the other housing changes in Drop 4, the glass panels and stuff that JTAL was, I believe it was JTAL, I apologize if it was somebody else, JTAL, that you mentioned stuff in Drop 4 that's going to really kind of bring the housing into a new light. Like glass panels, that's a huge deal. Right now, it's really hard to do duels in housing plots because there's no freeform camera. So right now, you kind of put ledges on the arena and just kind of have like a spectator kind of form. But the glass panels are definitely going to help because you're going to be able to see straight down and just kind of do it that way. So really looking forward to a lot of the stuff that's coming up. PvP has definitely improved. The balance is still awful, but we're going to be talking about that in a later video this week, which I'm going to record right after this one. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, guys. I don't want to really go into Omnicore all that much. I already did that on Strange Tales from Outer Space, so I want to give them the respect and definitely have you listen to their show if you want to hear my thoughts. Kind of force you to listen to them because I'm just a jerk. Deal with it. But no, great group of guys, great show. Definitely check it out. Obviously, description information below. That's it. That's all, guys. See you next. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And don't forget about Ganksgiving. Sign up and be there this weekend. It's going to be awesome. See ya, end card.